morning. Today we are going to be exploring Machado Postpile, which is kind of a lesser known geologic feature similar to Devil's Postpile down near Mammoth. So granite, hexagonal pillars and things. So this is kind of a less trafficked feature that was discovered, I think in 1924 is what I was reading, just by accident. And then it said it was rediscovered in 1990. I think there's a trail out there, but there'll be a little bit of kind of route finding, I think, toward the end to actually find it. So we're starting near Silver Lake off Highway 88, which is just west of, well, a little ways west of Carson Pass and Caples Lake and Kirkwood Ski Resort. And yeah, so we're gonna hike. It's not too long of a hike and not a whole lot of elevation gain. So we'll see what we can find. Enjoy. There's a little bit of fall color. Trees are starting to turn. It's a bridge. No water though, but a bridge. In the spring, I'm sure it's different. How do you suppose those big rocks got up there? I'm gonna say glaciers. We're still on the trail. There are some blowdowns to negotiate. Not too bad. So Tim has been here before, and we're following his map from his previous trip. They did a lot of searching and off trail back and forth. So hopefully we can find it a little more easily this time based on his old map. This tree we just go around. We still on the trail, or the trace ish. Well, that peak up there is called Thunder Mountain. We've hiked that one before. I don't have a video for that one, but hopefully soon I'll have a video of that one. And the Kirkwood Ski Resort is just on the other side of that ridge. We're off trail now. We have to go across this granite slab with all these boulders, generally heading in that direction. And this is your typical Sierra hiking, just walking across granite. Thankfully it's not wet. It's very, very grippy. So this is definitely off trail and doing route finding, but we have seen cairns, which are the little rock piles that people have placed to help guide the way. And we're following an old map trace. So it may look like it's a mess, but we're going the right direction. Well, you can see there's a cairn right there, which is kind of leading us that direction. Cairns are a good sign. At least we're going somewhere. It doesn't necessarily mean they're taking us where we want to go, but it's a sign that somebody's been this way. So we'll continue on. We're not that far away. It's just very slow going. All right, that's kind of what we're looking for. That's part of it. So we are headed in that direction. Still got a little ways to go, a little more climbing to do, but we're close. So a bit of rock scrambling here at the end. Not too bad. Well, for a geology nerd like me, this looks really cool. Probably an old lava flow that came down. That's all, I'm guessing that's just all basalt, which is a totally different rock than everything else around here. And then it must have just stopped there and slowly cooled and fractured into these hexagonal columns. I'm hoping we can get on top and see them from above. Still got to get up a little bit. Well, here we are on top of Machado's Postpile. I think that's what it's called. But it's hard to see, but you can kind of get a feel for the kind of geometric fracturing. And here's one. It's got kind of got 6 sides. These are pretty old and worn, but there's definitely regular fracturing. It's very cool. And it goes further up that way. And there's tons of these random granite rocks that must have been brought here by glaciers, or because there's nowhere above where they would have fallen down from. So they must have just been deposited there from retreating glaciers. Very interesting. Alright, so we came up way down there, walked all the way down. And the end of the formation's right over here. We're going to go down this way. We saw some hoof prints right over here where we were having lunch. You can see them there. So obviously some horses came up here, which means there must be an easier way, in theory, an easier way down over here. We scrambled up some rocks, which were definitely not horse friendly. So we will try that out. It's a nice piece that broke off. Nice hexagonal shape. Well, after quite a bit of bushwhacking on the way back, we've finally met up with the main trail. So just a little ways back to the car and we are done. There's our bridge again. Bridges are nice. Fall is definitely around the corner. Success. All right, so that was the Machado Postpile hike. A couple of notes about this hike if you decide you want to come out here, if you're a geology nerd like me and you really want to see that geologic feature, just make sure you have a map, GPS, and maybe a GPS file that will get you there. You can use the one that I'll link to in the description from All Trails. You can download that onto your device, or if you have All Trails, you can just use that map and that'll get you there. But just be advised that a lot of the trail is your off trail, and you're just route finding, looking at your GPS to get you there. It's hard to get too lost, but there's definitely better ways to go, and you want to make sure you follow the best way. Definitely wear long pants. You're going to be walking through lots of brush. Wear good shoes. You're going to be climbing up lots of granite slabs, and you're going to be doing some rock scrambling. Nothing super dangerous, but you're going to want some good shoes and long pants. Trekking poles are really up to you. It's almost better to have your hands free. I just had one trekking pole. But yeah, good hike. It's not very far. It's maybe 5.5 miles. but it's slow going because you're off trail a lot of the time. So if you have a sense of adventure, definitely go for it. It was very cool. I enjoyed it very much. And I may have to camp up here at Silver Lake one of these days. It's beautiful. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next one.